Hello everybody, my name is Demon Arisen, and welcome to Streamin with Demon. This is my first ever live stream. It's quite nerve-wracking. Can everyone hear me alright? Is everything going okay, audio-wise? I hope so. Today I'm going to be playing Portal 2, obviously, and I'm going to be designing a test chamber live on the air, which I think should be quite exciting. Okay, hello everyone. Nice to see you all here. Great. Let's begin. I think we've got enough people watching, which is great. I've got a very rudimentary setup. This is not professional at all. I've got my microphone balanced on a pile of books. I'm watching chat on my iPad. So yeah, apologies if this isn't kind of the most professional thing ever, but let's just, see how it goes, and hopefully it'll be good fun and educational somewhat. Yeah, anyway, let's see. So, first of all, we got some secret desolation test chambers here. I'm not going to show you those for obvious reasons. So first of all, I need to ask, does anybody have any ideas about what sort of test chamber I should make? I'm thinking that I should do something with lasers, because I don't use lasers as much as I'd like to. I looked back at all my test chambers that I made last year, and yeah, I looked back at all my test chambers that I made last year, and I'd only used lasers once, but I'd used funnels about 7 or 8 times, so I should try and avoid these and use these and see how it goes. Hello everyone. Yes, good to see you. Hello Pedlin. Hello Errand. Hey Knock, Conclan, Aces, Paper, Hugo, SP2G. Something with gels. I just made today, a few hours ago actually, a gel chamber called Marathon, which you can check out if you visit my workshop. So I'd rather not do another gel test just because I did one mere hours ago. A parkour speedrunning map. Well, that'd be quite something. Maybe I'll wait till April Fools for that. Yeah, Aperture Tag, that could be cool. I've made a couple of Aperture Tag maps before. Might do another one at some point. But today we're doing Portal 2, everyone's favourite. So let's get started. So the first thing I do when I enter this blank screen is get really upset because I can't think of any ideas. And then the next thing I do is I make everything black, because it just gives me a nice kind of blank canvas to work with and makes everything nice and easy to move around without getting any of the portal surfaces in the wrong place or anything like that. And the next thing I do is I add in the main element that I'll be using. So in this case, it's lasers. There we go. Simple. What could be easier than that? And yeah, God, whenever I open the editor, I often kind of sit down and think, right, I'm going to make the best test chamber you've ever seen, and then it just ends up being not very good. So yeah, that's another thing I should mention, is that this is very much an experiment for me, and quite often when I sit down to make a test chamber, I get a lot of the way through and then end up failing, and whatever I make ends up being discarded, either because it doesn't work or I'm not happy with it. Now hit publish, job done. Yeah. So today might not work out, but let's see. We can hopefully make something cool together. But if not, then that's fine, and that's a learning experience as well. That sometimes I don't know how to make great test chambers. Okay, so we've got a laser. Obviously, when you have a laser, you should have a portable surface opposite it, if that's what you're doing with your puzzle, which probably what I'm doing. I just need to think of a kind of some sort of good central conceit for this chamber that will make it interesting. So let's just kind of expand our sort of canvas here a little bit so we have more room to work with. I think having a laser behind a fizzler is quite often pretty interesting. So let's maybe do that. Yeah, start with a set of moves you want to enforce. That's a good idea, Hugo. I'm not going to plan it out on paper right now because I'm just kind of going with the flow on stream and seeing how it works out. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see where this takes us. Let's just sketch out a kind of basic idea. Oh yeah, in case someone's wondering, I'm using Bmod, which is a free fan-made add-on for Portal 2 that adds all sorts of extra items to the test chambers. So, for example, you can use auto portals if you want to make a mono portal puzzle where your gun only has can only shoot one colour at a time. But I'm not going to do that today because I want to make something a bit simpler. So yeah, let's see. Lasers I find actually quite challenging because they're very complex, and that makes them really good because they're very versatile and you can do a lot of things with them. But yeah, it can be quite tough to sort of work out what you're doing. I might go quiet for periods here and there where I'm just thinking about what to do next, so apologies if I'm not talking the whole time. Yeah, Nickety Split. It's sort of the intermediary between the two, I suppose. If you're kind of fed up with Puzzle Maker and want a little bit more versatility and sort of a few more options, then yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's no substitute in terms of visuals for making a map in Hammer and fully detailing it and all that sort of thing. But it works well enough for me, and I'm really only interested in the puzzle side of things rather than making amazing visuals and stuff. So it works nicely for me, but yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. So, lasers. What can you do with lasers that is interesting? How about something with blocking a laser with a regular cube? Because I feel like that's an interesting mechanic that's not explored very often, and that could be something interesting for us to do. Does everyone like that idea? Interesting ideas coming in. Hey, Mr. Vapor. Nice to see you. 2 relays lined up. You can activate both from one angle or only one of them separately from a different angle. Actually, that's a great idea. I think I'm going to do something like that. Okay, so I'm going to delete this cube. RIP. You're no longer needed. Yeah, laser relays. These are an element that I very rarely use because they're very difficult to use effectively. In that, they're. It's very easy to fall into the trap of just spamming like 900 of them and giving the player loads of laser cubes and saying, "Hey, line these up." Hey, Stract, how's it going? Hey, to Bruiser, how's it going? And sorry, remind me again, what's your name on Steam again? Are you Pikachu? Or is that someone else? I get confused when people have different usernames on different platforms. Okay, he's not answering. Let's just continue. So, oh yes, you are. Brilliant, okay. You added an input to the Teams then. Interesting. So that means that I can, for example, put a button next to it and... Interesting. I'm probably not going to do that. I just want to keep things fairly simple today. But yeah, laser relays. I do not use these often. This is an interesting little sort of layout here, isn't it? Let's add a goo pit, because when in doubt, adding a goo pit is a good way to force the player to make connections with portals and have to manage where their portals go, and adds a bit of kind of complexity in the layout of the chamber. So I'm gonna, I think this might be interesting. Now, how about here's an idea. Let's put these over here, and then let's have the laser going through one of them at the start, and then let's get rid of all of this because we don't need that. This could be interesting. Yeah, with Goopix comes the need for torrents. Epic torrents. They make every level good. They don't. Actually, you know what? Turrets are really quite... They have a bad reputation because people don't know how to use them well. But I think they can actually be really good. So I might find a way to incorporate turrets just to show people that they can be used effectively. But we'll see. So I'm thinking at the moment, these two, they're lined up. And if you have a laser pointing along here through a portal, then both of them are activated. But if you only activate one, something else needs to happen. I wonder. And then, yeah, the reason I've put this laser going through here at the start is because if you have like a laser cube in the way, that could be quite interesting because it allows you to... because the laser is going through here by default, that's sort of an interesting premise, I think. And then the idea is that you have to turn something off rather than having to turn something on. So that could be quite interesting. Whenever I place down an angled panel like this and start it undeployed, that's just adding a portal magnet to that surface, which keeps the portal central. So that's just a BMod feature that's a neat way of just kind of making things easier for the player so they don't have to line things up too much. Gravity lift. Interesting. Do you mean like a piston platform like this, or do you mean like a funnel? Like this one? Either of those could be good. But again, like I've really overused funnels recently, so I probably don't want to do that. I just pointed at my screen as if you could all see. So yeah, I'm clearly very professional with this whole streaming setup. Yeah, I feel like they mean a funnel. Interesting. I actually didn't know that lasers made their own magnets. I just still like using these surfaces anyway because they're kind of, they look nice and You have got me thinking though with the no, it's all right, don't worry. It's the thing is with test element names is they're deliberately confusing and very like wordy and you know, they're like deliberately technobabble, like excursion funnel. What are lasers actually called? Thermal discouragement beams. That's it. Yeah. Paper. Remind me what pull the leg is again. Oh, that's that map by Hugo, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I think a laser cube could be pretty interesting here. Without one, I think it'd be difficult to do the two relays at once sort of thing. I'm sort of wondering what position is best for these relays, because having them lined up like that makes it easy to just have a portal here and have a laser going through both of them, which sort of isn't quite so interesting. What if they're lined up like... Okay, I'm going to add a wall here. And suddenly this is becoming a little bit more interesting. I've no idea what these relays actually do yet. I just know that you have to get them lined up. Okay. Idea. Interesting idea, I think. Okay, so I'm going to move this laser and this surface over to here. And what this means is that you can't see this portal surface from over here, which makes it inherently interesting portal management stuff. So I'm thinking you should have to redirect this laser into here. That makes it slightly more interesting. Okay. Yeah, knock. If the first relay kept the angled panel there, that would be. I kind of emphatically don't want to do a bootstrapping puzzle. Bootstrapping, by the way, is a technique where lasers kind of power themselves. So you have a laser going into a relay or a receiver that then powers a different laser, and then you can have like an infinite loop of the same, like a laser powering itself, basically. Oh yeah, no, that was pull the leg. That's right. Pull the rug is the Port 2 puzzle. Light bridge. Yeah, I could add a light bridge. Bridges and lasers do work well together. Unpowering one relay to power something else. But in order to open the exit, you need to activate both laser relays. Yeah, I like that idea. Okay, so I think... okay, let's have the exit over here. And let's link both of these relays up to it. I'm not going to worry too much about the outlines for now, because this is just a rough sort of design. But yeah, we can always fix those up later. Light bridge could work well. Yeah. Light bridges are great for managing portals and getting around with... especially in combination with lasers and laser cubes. And as you say, the big goo pit helps that, I think. I might make it slightly bigger. No, I'll keep it the same for now. Where do we think the light bridge could go? We've got the laser over here, so I'd quite like to have the light bridge over on this side. Yeah, here's an interesting idea. So this relay here also activates a light bridge. That could be interesting. Thinking noises. Very intense thought. Elevated light bridge. Yeah, that could work really nicely, actually. Sort of like that. Elevated light bridges are very interesting because they let you play around a bit more with how difficult it is. You like the idea of crossing an obstacle before you can get the light bridge, and having the light bridge makes crossing the obstacle easier. Yeah, one thing I considered, Hugo, was having a track platform here. What do people think of that idea? And then we could have like little receiver here to power it. Let me just move all this. Hang on. Geometry adjustments. Always so much fun, and not at all very tedious. Okay. Do people like this idea of having a track platform here? Is that good, or does it... Yeah, Aces, I prefer light bridges over track platforms as well, but... yeah. Both together could be very interesting. Okay, here's another idea. So you need the track platform to get across it first, and then over here, what if we have... a fizzler with a surface behind it, and you need the light bridge to extend out of here so you can cross back. Now this could be interesting. Is the stream doing alright for everyone, by the way? Is it lagging or buffering, or is it all alright? Because just want to make sure that it's not kind of yeah, lagging for everyone. I don't have the world's best internet, but it's decent enough, I think. Yeah, track platforms are very underused. They're kind of really difficult to use effectively. Stream is good, excellent. Great, nice. Okay, so right now I think I'm quite tempted to just give this a play and play around and see what kind of things I can do with it before I refine it as a puzzle. I'm just going to kind of give it a play, see what happens. Oh my word, these... This is what annoys me about Puzzle Maker and Lines, is that, right, look at this one. So this one goes do 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 do, and it goes all the way around the other side. And then this one comes around to the right, even though this one should... Why isn't this one on the right and that one on the left? Doesn't make any... Oh, it works there, but as soon as I move it to there, it changes. Great design, Valve. Okay, well, why do we keep the exit there, just because it looks slightly better? And let's give it a build and see what happens. Ooh, that's a good idea, Hugo. I was almost tempted to cancel the build there, but I clicked about 1 nanosecond too late. It's based on the order you connect them to the items. I didn't know that. Okay, I'll try that in future. Thank you. That's a good tip. Yeah. Antline blockers. Yeah, I've got those in. My palettes. Oh my word! I've set everything up wrong. Oh god. Okay, so this is what I always forget about track platforms, is that they move automatically. So what I need to do is start active. I need to uncheck that. Rail oscillate, I want to uncheck that as well, because I just want it to move over here, and then I don't want it to move back and forth. So yeah, okay. Yes, that's a good idea, Hugo. How would we make this a one-way path? I wonder. How would we make this a one-way path? Because if you go through here, that fizzles your portals, obviously. Stairs. Yeah, that's an easy solution, isn't it? Let's go for it. Stairs are another element that's quite underrated in my opinion. They're quite useful all the time. Okay, so let's just experiment with this. This is in no way a finished puzzle yet. Faith plate chain. That would be quite something. Well, I did make a faith plate chain map recently with sunscreen. So, yeah, faith plate chains can be used well, contrary to popular belief. In fact, I feel like a lot of the kind of misused, misunderstood elements and combinations like that, like turrets and faith plate chains and lots of gel, can be used really well if you know how to use them. Okay, so let's have a play and see how this looks. It's already looking like an interesting setup. Having this goop hit here and then having that straight in front of you, that's interesting immediately. Being able to point this around into there, into here, that's interesting. And you can also block this off. Now that could be interesting. Could there be a reason that we want to turn the light bridge off? That could be interesting. ACS haven't really decided yet. I don't know. I'll probably put the cube. Actually, I could put the cube in above this goop pit, and then you'd have to light bridge across. That'd be interesting. I wonder if we should build like a cage around the light bridge, so that you have to somehow, once you get over here, you have to turn the bridge off with the cube. Okay, so what's interesting about this? So we can do this, but there's no way to get on the platform while just using the cube. However, if we had a button for the cube over there, we'd be able to respawn it, and then that would destroy this cube and send the platform back. So that could be a cool little idea. Okay, I'm going to implement this before I forget about it. So we're going to have the cube here, and we're going to have a button for the cube right here. It's going to connect up. And the bridge. So you have to use the bridge to get the cube. Okay. Yeah, this is getting a bit interesting now, isn't it? I feel like we're warming up to something interesting. Yeah, I'm not playing puzzles today. To be quite honest, this may come as a shock, but I'm not actually that good at solving puzzles. I'm a lot better at making them than I am at solving them. And I think the pressure of doing it on stream would be quite challenging for me. And I don't want to end up kind of frustrating myself and boring people. Have a second goo pit in front of the surface behind the fizzler, so you can only cross it with the bridge. That's a brilliant idea as well, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. This is shaping up nicely. Let's save it. Just in case the game crashes suddenly, which hopefully won't happen. Let's call it Streamin. Stream time. No, that sucks. The other way across. Let's just call it stream test for now, because it's a stream test on stream. Hi. Okay. So Hugo, do you mean here? Here. Behind the bridge. There is a way back to there's a way back because there's a surface there. Knock. This is not a fully formed puzzle yet. I'm just testing out ideas. I know it sort of looks like it could be one, but it's not. It's not at all finished yet. Yeah, there's a portal surface lined up. I know that, yeah. So the idea is that you have to use the laser to get across first by activating this. And then you spawn the cube, and then you use the light bridge to get the cube. Yeah, this is getting interesting. Hugo, is this where you wanted that goo pit to be? I'm slightly confused about what you mean. Yeah, Pedlin, that does happen sometimes. When Valve were playtesting, I think they found that one of the main things they talk about in the developer commentary is that players never ever look up, and so they had to do lots of like visual guides, like lighting and leading the player's eye to make people look up. It's interesting. I wonder why that is. I guess people don't really look up much in real life either. You tend to be either looking down or straight in front of you. Yeah, this is just kind of blocked in at the moment, Team Sven. I'm not. Yeah, I'm just not sure what Hugo is telling me to do. So you want me to where the entrance is, move the entrance and expand to that side, like that, and then goop it there. Ugh, I actually can't extend further than that. This is as long as it can get. We've got a long boy here. Yes, like that. Okay, so what does this do for us, Hugo? Because I'm just not quite seeing why that's necessary. Shorten the fizzler area. Oh, yeah. Whoops, sorry. There we go. Okay, so what's this for? What do you mean, knock? What did I just say? You can only cross that goop hit when you get the bridge behind the fizzler. Oh! Oh, that's clever. Okay, so then we can have some more stuff, interesting things going on over here. Yeah, cool. Okay, I like that. That is a good idea. Yes, I know the test is unsolvable right now. It's not supposed to be solvable. Actually, it might be solvable. I'm not sure. It's not supposed to be solvable. Solvable? Sean Connery. It's not supposed to be solvable yet. I'm just figuring things out. Okay, let's try this. This looks vaguely interesting, and let's see what happens. Ooh, yes, Hugo, that's a great idea as well. So let's... Uh-oh. They're screaming at me. End my suffering. Gladly. See ya, light strips. And let's put you back here. Very interesting indeed. And then... This is really making me think. Let's have a surface here. Like that. Okay. Solvable and hey, City Cat, how's it going? Welcome along to the stream. To anyone new tuning in, hello. I'm Demon Arisen, as you probably know already, and I'm trying to design a test chamber live on air while also talking to you guys, and it's proving quite challenging so far, but we're coming up with something interesting here, I think. So let's have a go and see how it turns out. It's alright, Sadiq, you don't have to say anything. Hey, Aces, welcome. I've never seen you here before. I have. Aces is a good friend. Hello. So, we can do that. Exciting gameplay. And we can bring it back, which is even more exciting gameplay. I love the noise that those track platforms make when they reach the end. It's just like a nice, like, industrial sound. Ooh, okay, so we can see the light bridge from here. That's potentially interesting. We can also have a laser here, so maybe there could be some kind of redirection into like a relay receiver there or something. Hey, Tio, welcome along. Good to see you. Okay, so we can just portal over here. So we need to get over to this button to spawn the cube. And in order to do that, we have to do this. And then, parkour skills. I'm the best at that, obviously. Okay, I thought that line was being weird. Then we can spawn the cube. Yeah, this is sort of... Okay, what I need to do is I need to move this button to over here so that you can respawn the cube and then quickly get on the platform. Although I'm not sure I like that. Maybe I could have it embedded into the wall here so that it could be... If the cube is there pointing into this, we can get back by pressing the button. And then... Interesting. Anyway, let's spawn the cube. And we can easily get... we can easily get back over by doing... That might be a problem. Keeps intersecting this and then breaking it. Get back by doing that. That's a long walk. Maybe I should shorten that distance a bit. Uh-oh. I'm not very good at this. Ugh. Okay, let's watch Demon die live on air. Oh, I made it. Okay, I was really worried I was going to misplace the light bridge and fall in there. Okay, so we've got the cube. We can also do redirect her from here. That's interesting. Okay, so let's do that. What else can we do? I'm not sure how much I like this being connected to the exit. It feels a bit cheap and a bit sort of cheesy, standard laser relay kind of puzzle. Yeah, cross over the bridge. Okay, I'm not only trying to solve the test, I'm also trying to think about what I'm trying to do. Hang on though, we do have a slight problem because we can't. Oh yeah, we can. No, we can't get over here with the bridge because if we need portals to please don't kill me. We need portals to get this going. We're doing similar actions by having the laser under the bridge. Oh wait, no. Not quite sure what you mean, but not that I know of. So this is over here. There could be something interesting here where we have to balance the laser cube on the bridge and then destroy it. That'd be cool. I just want to experiment with that quickly. Hold on. Whew. That was close. So if we do something like that, and then let's find, imagine we're over here. So we've done this, and then shoot there, that dies, oh, and that keeps, that's basically just the same as moving the portal, isn't it? Okay, that's not a good idea, never mind. Never mind. Okay, I'm just trying out different things. So, what we need to do now is let's go over here with the laser cube. Oh. Well, that went great. Oh, okay, let's try that again. This is the kind of embarrassing antics you will see in unedited, raw Demon Arisen footage. And that as well. So yeah, we can get over there with... we need to get over there with the light bridge so that we can get over here. I don't know why yet, but we do. Hey, Hanky Mueller, welcome. I've so slightly forgotten how to solve my own puzzle, even though it's not really possible yet. Okay, no, I know. Okay, so, yeah, what I was doing before. Need to do this. Why is that so difficult for me? I thought that... Oh, I see. It's because it's yeah, it's not an oscillating thing. So, yeah. I was thinking of that chamber in Portal 2 where you block the laser while you're on one of these platforms with a cube and it stops. But that was a platform that oscillated back and forth. This one just goes over here and then stops. So yeah, that's why I was confused. Okay, so now we've got the laser cube over here. We can do... Well, I know we can now leave, but that's not... We're just testing things out at the moment. We've got this surface here. Yeah, that's going back. Is there something interesting we could do with having this here? Yeah, Conquer, that's a good idea. Hey, Victor, welcome along, and hey, Lack, welcome to you too. Just making a test chamber in Portal 2, for anyone tuning in. I mean, that's quite obvious. Okay, actually it's not obvious right now, because you might think I'm solving someone else's test. So this is interesting, because we can have then the light bridge coming over here. I've forgotten the cube, so I'll just quickly zip over here. Okay, so now we've got the cube over here. This is starting to form a sort of puzzle now. Yeah, Aaron, I did consider that, having the track platform start on the other side. I'll have a look and see what I think. Okay, so this is interesting. I like this, having to put the line bridge behind there and bring it over here, so that you can then laser something. Maybe you have to laser that from over there, but over here, but why? Ooh. No. See, this is sort of interesting ideas right now, but it's not really much of a puzzle yet, because we're sort of just experimenting. I like this setup with the relay here and the light bridge coming through there. Not really sure about this relay over here yet. Not sure it's really doing much. Maybe it could be used for something later. We'll see. Hank and Mueller, what kind of joke? Do you mean a joke between perhaps the developer and the player? Now that would be an inside joke. A laser catcher could be used on the entrance side. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So once you have the cube over here, you need to direct it into like over here or something. Yeah, that's sort of interesting, I think. Hey, thanks for playing Marathon, Tio. Glad you enjoyed it. I keep forgetting the name of Marathon because for a while it was a gel test with like an adjustable runway where there was a piston platform that you could move back and forth to make the speed gel runway longer or shorter, and it was called Tailor because it was like measuring and tailoring something to your needs and like trimming the runway or lengthening it. So I thought that was quite a clever name, but then at the end I ended up getting rid of that adjustable platform, and so now it's called Marathon, but I keep forgetting it's called Marathon and almost calling it Tailor, which would confuse everyone. Anyway, so I'm going to get rid of this thing for now because it's not really adding anything at the moment and it's just giving me too much to think about. I feel like the light bridge needs more use, but I'm not sure exactly how. Now there's a sort of idea. No, it's not. Never mind. I had a thought about maybe having like a surface here or something so that you could light bridge along and then another one here. Not sure about that. I'll have to think. I also wonder if having this connected to this is even necessary, really. Might be more interesting. Okay, here we go. This might be more interesting if it's a fizzler. And that's connected there. Hey, Gregory, this is just Bmod. This is a fan-made Portal 2 add-on, which adds kind of just a few little extra useful things, like you can have half-size blocks, you can have signs, triggers, auto portals, all kinds of things. Hey, Hopper, how's it going? Good to see you here. Yeah, it's just a free tool, Bmod. You can download it if you want to. It's not by any means like compulsory, or you don't need it. But I find it I find it quite useful for just those little extra details that make puzzles really sort of gel together, or laser together in this case. I think having this be a fizzler is a bit more interesting than having this be turned off. That needs to start enabled now. Hang on. I didn't remove the connection, I just made it invisible. Great job, Demon. This is what I'm like under pressure. Nickety split. Well, my favourite Portal 2 mod is Portal 2 Desolation, which is the mod that I'm working on at the moment. You can look it up on ModDB, and on I think it's on Steam Greenlight as well. We have a Discord server. It's a very ambitious, story-driven mod. I'm the writer and puzzle designer and creative director, so I'm quite heavily involved. So if you're interested, you could check that out if you want. It's not out yet, and it won't be out for a number of years, but it's a lot of fun to work on. In terms of mods that aren't made in part by me, I'd say Portal Stories Mail is probably the best one out there. It's not my very favourite. So it's not my very favourite? No, it is my favourite, but it's not perfect. However, it is very, very good. There's a lot of really good stuff about it. Some of the puzzles are a bit iffy. The story's a little bit generic and weak in my opinion, but the visuals are very good. The music's pretty nice. It's kind of structured nicely and it hangs together well, and it's just very impressive that they managed to release something, because making mods is very, very difficult, much more so than you might think. Okay, so let's get on with this. I've slightly lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I wanted to make sure the light bridge was used a bit more often. So when this is on, that's open, but when you're redirecting the laser from over here with the cube, the fizzler is turned off because this relay isn't on. That's quite interesting, I think. I'm going to actually, I'm going to get rid of this because that's useless now. I'm going to move this over to, oh my word. Look at that spaghetti junction there. What fun. Yeah, Portal Stories Mail is pretty good. If you don't think you have the talent to work on Desolation, that's fine, but we welcome people who are good and who think they can contribute. But if you don't want to contribute, then that's fine. You shouldn't beat yourself up about it. Best thing you can do is just help us to promote it and get people excited. And yeah. Hey, Todor. Hey, thanks very much. I'm glad you appreciate my stuff. Hey, we too, welcome. Oh, yes, actually, no, you're right. It's not useless, is it, Nock? That's true. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a wall here, and I think actually I am going to do what I thought I might have done. I might want to do before with this. Let's hang on. Yeah, I'm going to have a way back up here that also allows you to get over there. If you're in here on the light bridge, that allows you to get over. Oh, but hang on. Oh yeah, okay, so I need to get rid of that. That's slightly awkward looking. I wonder if I could make that. Is that right? I feel like that's sort of okay. Just looks a bit awkward. Yeah, there we go. That'll do for now. No, I don't really like the look of it, to be honest. I try not to focus on aesthetics too much, but I still want my stuff to look good. That looks great. Now it's a floating block in the void. I've no idea what to. Okay. Column. column could work, but again, like that sort of blocks the way for that, and it's a bit unintuitive. Oh, I'll tell you what, I can sort of have it running all the way across. That works. Yeah, that works nicely. Okay, so let's do this. So that kind of thing. I'm just thinking this is an interesting way to be able to get back over here when you have the light bridge, when you're on here, if you know what I mean. Yeah, Victor, I tried Portal Prelude. Did I? No, I tried Portal Pro. That's it. I don't think I have played Prelude actually. I've heard it's a bit meh. Yeah, Nickety Split. There is somewhere. It's on the ModDB page quite prominently. It's also, I think, on our Twitter. Just go on the ModDB and it'll be there somewhere. Hey, Lil Nerd 32, welcome. Yeah, I've heard Prelude isn't very good. Okay, so let's try this. This is kind of shaping up in an interesting way. That looks strange, but never mind. This is a good time for an antline router. So we can do this, and yay! Premature celebration there. Do that. That sort of works. There we go. Good enough. Okay. Let's see. I will upload episode 4 when I have time to make it. And you could say, well, if you have time to do a stream, then why don't you have time to make episode 4? But How to Make Great Test Chambers are very difficult to make, and they take a long time. They're fully scripted, fully edited videos. Doing a stream like this is much easier, because I'm just doing it live as I go. It will be uploaded at some point this year. I'm really looking forward to making it. Now that I've got a good PC and good internet, it's very exciting. It will come out soon. I'm sorry it's been so long. It's just, well, you know, personal circumstances of just not having a computer that's capable of video editing or playing games at all for like 2 or 3 years prevented me from making anything. And also I've just been really busy with university studies and stuff like that, which obviously takes priority. Hey, Sea Cucumber, welcome. Yeah, I'm doing good. Just making a test chamber and experimenting with some ideas from the chat and seeing how it turns out. At the moment, this is very kind of, it feels very overly long to me and not very. Yeah, somehow a bit aesthetically weird. I think it's because it's so long and like uniform, but that's kind of necessary to the puzzle, so I'm not really sure what to do about that. Anyway, another issue is that the player will see this and think, oh, I can go over here, and then they'll go over here and they'll die in the goo instantly, so that's probably not a great design decision. I'll have to somehow make it obvious that that's goo. Maybe this could be raised a bit or something? Okay, so let's... however, this completely eradicates the need for the track platform. I'm starting to wonder if the track platform is even necessary. What do we think? Should I get rid of the track platform and just make this a light bridge and laser test? Yeah, I think so too. It's a bit of a shame because I kind of wanted to use the platform, but the light bridge is such a powerful tool for the player that the platform is kind of underused at the moment. I'm going to get rid of it. I think it's more interesting just to make this a light bridge laser test. Sometimes you have to cut stuff like that, and it's annoying, but it ultimately makes the puzzle better in the end. So now we can drop down and Spawn as a cube. Why did I get rid of the portal surface over here? That was stupid, wasn't it? Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, you just have to use this one. Okay. Yeah, okay, so then we shall have... Yeah. So then we should get rid of this surface as well and just have this here. Nice. Okay, and then we can come back over here. Okay, this is starting to become something interesting now. Not that. Okay, we need to do some trimming of things. Goodbye, track platform. You served us well and killed me in a hilarious way. Keeping this relay because... Relays are so difficult to use properly. Okay, I'm going to make this whole thing taller because I think it just needs a bit more space. And I'm going to have to extend this as well. Move this up. Like that. That's probably the only ever time I've used the invert portability button. Satisfying. Yeah, the big goo pit is too big. I can make it smaller now that the track platform is no longer necessary. So let's condense all of this and have this guy come over here. Let's bring this back. You there. You there. You there. Exciting stuff. And then we need to make you taller. And then we can raise this. So there's a bit more room. Yeah, okay. And I'm going to... Okay, here's... Ooh, whoops. I'm going to raise the entrance up a little bit up here. Just so you can see there's a goo pit beyond. Bye, Todor. Thanks for coming along. Middle platform, smaller. Yep. Definitely get much smaller. This whole thing can be condensed quite a lot, really. It was much too big before. I think getting rid of the track platform has really helped make this a lot more elegant, actually. Sometimes, you know, cutting elements out like that is the best thing you can do, even if you don't really want to. Okay, so this is a bit smaller now, and it feels more... This feels like more of my kind of style and the sort of thing I usually make. Okay. How do you get over? Get over the goo pit? Get over your girlfriend? Get over what? There's a light bridge, which you can use to bridge your way across, backwards and forwards. Something behind the fizzler. Which one, Lack? Okay, Nock, that could be an interesting idea. From the entry point, portal surface there, and that fizzler is open at the start so you can see the light bridge. Are you Wesley? Yeah, my name is Wheatley. Hello. I have a British accent, so that must mean I'm Stephen Merchant. Yeah, something behind the fizzler. I'll definitely do that later, Lack. That could be interesting. Something like, ooh, here we go. Here's an idea. Yes, okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect this from the from that relay. I'm going to have the exit here, and what you're going to do is you need to bring the laser up here and have it sort of pointing into here like that, maybe. That's a sort of interesting setup, I think. I'm going to go with it for now and see how it pans out. Might work, might be rubbish. Let's see, I'll move this over to this side just so it's a bit clearer. Okay, this is sort of getting somewhere. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I always do that. I always forget to look up and there's an annoying ceiling surface that I've forgotten about. Okay, let's play this and see how it fares now. Yeah, I think you're probably right, Nock. I'm just experimenting at the moment. I don't really have a puzzle yet. I'm just trying out ideas. Maybe sink the exit into the floor a bit with some stairs so the catcher outline isn't crap. Maybe. Don't you need to be able to see the exit from the start? I know I said in How to Make Great Test Chambers that I recommend it, and it's a good thing to do. You don't necessarily need to. And you can see the exit from after you've placed your very first portal and walked through it, so I don't think that's a massive problem. Okay, let's play this and see. I think we have actually now got a fully formed but very easy puzzle. But I'm not really happy with it yet. We shall see. Okay. Hello. Please open. Okay, well that's why you don't use no-clip because it does that. Yeah, Nock, I agree. I need to add something over here that makes it interesting. So, okay. Light bridge. Up here, we can bridge across. Here's the cube. Okay, so instead of these stairs, I could have a surface here. So you have to bridge your way around. That's more interesting, I think. Yeah, okay. I'll do that soon. So that goes through there. Ooh, here's an idea. Yes. Yes, this is interesting. Okay. I think... yeah, okay. Here is what I think. Hang on, did I not... yeah, I forgot to press the Q button. Okay. So, why did I do that? Oh yeah, because of this. Okay, so now... oh, why did I do that? Why did I solve it correctly? Okay, so we bring this over here, and then my idea is we link up these areas, so we have a portal there and a portal here, and then we have to... okay, this is getting interesting now, so now we have to do something like this, where we have a surface here. Okay, good, this is getting much, much more interesting. So, let's do this, get rid of that, I have this here. So you bring the laser over here and you point it in, and we need something over here, like a... let's get rid of these stairs, because we don't really need those. Yeah, DLT Dev, I know that I could have easily solved the chamber, but at the moment I'm not trying to solve the chamber, I'm trying to make the chamber more difficult. I know how to solve my own test, I think. But the idea is, I had a good idea for a cool move. I'm going to unlink this so people stop complaining, and I'm just going to hide it up here. So, right. Please do not pay attention to the exit for now. It's irrelevant. What is relevant is actually making the puzzle with some cool moves. So, let's do that. I'm going to move this back slightly. I'm going to do this and this. Okay, cool. This is something. I feel like that could look a bit better. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. This is starting to shape up. Great. Okay. Okay, so I could add another cube. I think it would make it too complicated though, because this is quite a simple test at the moment. Generally, I like to stick to one cube if possible. Although that's a bit of a lie, because I've done quite a lot of tests with 2 cubes before. But I think for this one, I'm going to stick with 1 cube if I can. Yeah, DLT dev, but then you'd lose the light bridge. And you need the light bridge to get across. So that's sort of fine. Yeah, I think that's right. So my thinking is, so you point that into there when you get there, and then it comes out here, and then you can point it into here for something. Okay, so maybe... Okay. So the first big step is to bring the laser over here. Maybe this is when we introduce a second cube. Maybe. Oh yeah, if you shoot the same portal. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. My mistake. Okay, there we go. That's better, isn't it? Whoops. That works, I think. Should do anyway. Yeah, maybe that catcher disables the fizzler for some reason. That's what I was thinking as well, Nock. Could be interesting. Yeah. Okay, let's get rid of this cube, and then let's have the fizzler just here. Let's get rid of that. Have a catcher here. And then we have portals here. But yeah, the big question of the day is, why does this need to be disabled? Let's play and find out how it goes. Add glass where? Well, you say JK paper, but actually that could be quite cool. Soda. I like that idea. Ooh. Could go with something like a fizzy or effervescent. That could be a good name. Effervescent. I think that's what I'm going to name this test. Effervescent. That's nice. Okay. Now, this sort of still feels a bit pointless to me because we're not really using it in the puzzle at all. There's no kind of step that involves it. I'll have to think about that. What do you mean, DLT dev? Which wall panels? These ones? I think you do. I'll see. Just let me test it out, because if I don't have time to actually think things through, then I can't I can't make the chamber good if I'm just you know. It's actually it's difficult, more difficult than you think, keeping up with chat as well as designing a test. Hey, Fumbly Bumbly, welcome. I've no idea how long I have left, however long it takes to complete the test. Could recalling the cube open anything different with that fizzler? Open. I'll have to think about that. Oh, hang on. But now you're able to get stuck. Oh, yeah, that's annoying. Trapping situation. Okay, we need panels here, so so you can't get trapped. Okay. I hope this isn't too boring. It's quite a slow process at the start when you're building a test chamber. No, it's okay, Sea Cucumber. I don't really know what I'm doing either. I'm just going with the flow and seeing what happens. This probably won't end up being like my best test chamber ever, but I'm sure it'll be okay. Is the stream still holding up alright for everyone? Audio levels okay? All that stuff? I hope so. I might just take a quick break soon to let myself process and just think about things for a bit and let my voice cool down, because I had a big day at university. I had a big week at university this week, and I've done a lot of talking, and I don't want to kind of lose my voice. Hopefully it's alright, but I can't really tell because I've got headphones on, so I'm not entirely sure what I sound like. Okay, so we've got this. Let's go over here. And then we have to drop down, spawn the cube, and then we have to do this again. Okay, that feels a bit more interesting use of the light bridge going on. Everyone says yes, very good. We can just drop this down here now. Do that. This. Okay, so now we're over here. We can do that. Yeah, and then we can drop down here. And now we go over here. Do I teach at university? No, I'm a student. I study English, literature, and creative writing. It's lots of fun, but quite exhausting. Lots of reading, lots of essays. Wouldn't mind teaching at university one day, I suppose. I wouldn't be bad at it, I don't think. I'd like to think I'm quite good at presenting to people and, well, you know, like I'm doing now. So yeah, you know, potential job opportunity. But I really want to be a screenwriter. I'd like to write for TV and film and games and stuff. Or I'd like to be a games designer, that'd be cool as well. What if you need to put a laser cube on the light bridge to activate the exit, but you can't have the laser go through the fizzler relay? You don't need to place a portal on a wall panel and the other on the light bridge to get across the first goo pit. Note how you have access to the laser and light bridge right at the entrance. Do you mean right at the start? Okay, what are you saying? So you're saying you don't need to place a portal on the wall panel and the other on the light bridge to get across the first goo pit. No, you don't, because you... No. Because you just place it here. And then... Sorry, what are you saying, Nui? I'm not quite sure what you're getting at there. Can be quite... It's really quite mentally taxing, actually, more so than I thought, to have to both make a test chamber and interact and use people's ideas. Bring the cube through the light bridge so you can hit that catcher at the end. What catcher at the end? That one. I got rid of that one because you kept complaining about it. Place your portal on the light bridge, then place your orange portal on the laser. Yeah, that lets you cross as well, I suppose. That's not necessarily a bad thing though, because you still have to get up into the light bridge to get over there. So I think that's fine. I need to... Oh no, okay, I've got the cube there. Let me jump through and do this. Okay, let's sit and think. I need to have some pondering time to just see what I can do with myself from here. DLT Dev, you have to be more specific. Oh, I see. Right. 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 So what you're saying is you don't need this because you can use this. Is that correct? Yeah, because you can easily... once you're back here... Well, you still need this to get... Okay. I think you're right, actually. Okay. Decision time. I'm getting rid of this fizzler. I'm getting rid of this relay. I'm simplifying things down. Because it's sort of not quite working out for me at the moment. I'm pulling this back as well. It's a bit more uniform. Okay, and then I'm going to put this laser like that. Whoops. Sorry, I'm kind of completely relayouting this chamber. Originally it was moving platform thing, now it's laser and light bridge thing, which I think is a bit more interesting and traditional. But that's just the way it goes sometimes, is that you you start off making one thing and then it gradually turns into another. Okay, so we've got this here. We're going to get rid of this wall so that you have to... whoops. So you have to angle the cube. But why do you need to turn off this? Why is that a thing that you need to do? Ooh. What if the exit was on the platform by the cube catcher? Then you need to deactivate the fizzler for the light bridge and activate the door. Laser catcher, I mean. Yeah, that could be interesting actually. I might try that out. Yeah. What if you had an easy access route back to the start via portal surface, but you need to redirect the laser into that surface for whatever reason? I feel like that would start becoming an altogether different idea. So I'm not too sure about that. Okay. I can get rid of this, because that's no longer necessary. And in fact, I can condense this whole thing down now, because that's no longer needed. So I can... Oh my word. So I can pull this in, and then I can take all of this. No, hang on. I can take this and put it this way. Take this and put it that way. Take this. Okay, I'm much more pleased with this, the layout of this now, because it feels a lot more compact. But there is still stuff that needs doing. The question is, what is that stuff? And that is the question that I'm going to answer soon. I do actually really like the idea of having the exit up here for some reason. That just seems quite interesting to me. But, so that turns that off. But then what does that let you do? I feel like if you need a cube to use the laser, then the laser is sort of less useful. Maybe. That's something I did consider earlier, but I'm not entirely sure yet. Tricky. How long have I been streaming for? Does anyone know? Because I don't know. Good night, Lack. Thanks for coming by. It's been good fun. And thanks for the advice and stuff. See ya. I'm just thinking about what if you needed like a laser here to open the exit or something? 80 minutes ago. That's quite a long time. Yeah, could make the laser portal grated. That could be interesting, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. And then that sort of makes the makes the light bridge a bit more. Okay, this is getting a little bit more interesting now. Okay. Return to the exit with the LB. Okay, so the fizzler is open. That lets you get the light bridge with the cube down here. No, I'm going to get rid of this grating idea. It was good, but then I've thought of something that I think is a bit better. Yeah, so we have the laser cube. We have the laser cube down here, and then it's. What if that is portable? No, hang on. So then we have the laser cube down here, and then with the light bridge. Oh, this is tricky. Yeah, I feel like I've adopted interesting from LB. I mean, I say it a lot anyway, but yeah, slightly stolen his catchphrase there, I think. You need to have the laser without portals, though, to get the light bridge back. Yes. So if this so that goes through there, into here rather. Oh, this is tricky. You'd need to have the laser without portals, though, to get the light bridge back. What do you mean? Okay, what if you had a portable floor and you had to drop the cube through it, but the exit portal must be on the light bridge? Yes. That's sort of what I was planning. I just spat all over my screen. Delicious. I'll be sure not to say P very explosively anymore. Yeah, what if we had a floor there that you could portal the cube through? So you come over here with the light bridge, and then, yes, and then we have, how about we have something like this? So you have to bring the cube over here. This is grated off, like that. And you have to bring the cube over here. And then the exit is here, and you have to put the cube on a button here, and yes, this is okay. This is getting a bit more interesting now. Hey, J. Call, welcome to the stream. Yes, I'm alive. Hello. It's good to see all my fans welcoming me back. I know it's been a while, but I'm here to stay. Well, not forever, but foreseeable future. Hey, Caleb T. Knight. Welcome to the stream. Okay. So it's taken a little while, but this is sort of getting somewhere, I think. I feel. Okay, so we've got this. What did you miss? You missed me falling in some goo, me mispronouncing solvable as sholvable, various other shenanigans, me saying interesting a lot, and that's about it really. Yeah, I'm just trying to make a test chamber. This is kind of evolved in quite an interesting, there we go, I said it again, in quite an unusual way. Isn't the laser pointless right now? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, so I don't know, Nock. I mean, maybe. It's quite often difficult to see this kind of thing when you're making the map, but when you're watching someone else make it, it's quite obvious. So it is useful to have somebody point out all this stuff. Oh yeah, hang on, no, this just makes... Yeah, this is really obviously... wow, that was silly. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, I've just accidentally made the test really, really easy. Hooray, I did it. I didn't really mean to do that, but oh well, I'll pretend I did. Okay. So. Yeah, I agree the laser should be somehow part of the exit condition, but I'm not sure how. Yeah, exactly. It's easier sometimes when you're watching, not playing. It is very helpful to have people around. It's just that sometimes I can miss really obvious things, and like, this is quite different to how quickly I'd normally work. I think I'd normally work quicker than this, but because I'm also answering chat and stuff and trying to be entertaining as well, it's a bit more difficult. Hello, nobody, no one. Welcome. The floor is portalable so that you can portal under the cube and get it onto the light bridge. Is the idea, but I'm still not entirely sure how and why that's necessary or interesting. Business catch up on the starting platform. Yes, I'm making this Portal 2 level in Portal 2. Shock horror, but yeah, that's generally how that works. Yeah. You mean, is this the in-game editor? Yes, it is. Just the puzzle maker. Gosh. Okay. That could be interesting paper. I'm just not sure about it yet. Because the thing is, in the moment, we've only got one laser catcher and we don't even know if it's useful. Hey, Mech Potada, welcome. Thank you. I'm not actually sure if it is a nice chamber so far, because it's currently very easy and also a bit rubbish, but we're getting there. You know, it's not finished until it's finished. I notice that nobody has liked the stream yet. How could you? Hint, hint. We've got one. That's me. Okay, what do I do now? I just need time. Maybe this would be a good time for a break, because I need time to think things through. Maybe I'll go and get a glass of water and just have a think. Oh, 17 people have liked the stream as far as you can see. Oh, right. I don't see that for some reason. Well, that's good to know. Now 22. Hooray! My plan worked. Okay. Add a capture at the start to disable something. Yeah, I agree. Fizzler here, maybe? Maybe something like that, and then a catcher here that disables it. Could that be interesting, or is that just boring? Okay, you know what? I'm going to have a break. I'm going to switch to my high-tech having a break screen. What's the hotkey again? Okay, yeah, I've worked out what the hotkey is, but it also mutes my mic that I forgot about. So I'm going to have a quick break, back in 3 to 5 minutes or so. You guys keep generating ideas and thinking about how this could progress. I just need to kind of clear my head a bit and have a walk around and see what I could do with this. So yeah, I'll be back shortly. Okay, we are back. Hello. Had a quick break, got myself some water, and I've been having a think about this. And honestly, at the moment, I can't lie, I'm a little bit disappointed with how it's going. Somehow it's just not working out as well as I thought it would. I think it's just the pressure of... I mean, this is the first live stream I've ever done. And it's much more difficult than I imagined, just mentally, in terms of, you know, designing test chambers is difficult enough on its own, and it requires so much brain power. And having to also keep up with chat, answer questions, respond to your ideas, understand what you're telling me, and be entertaining at the same time. It's much more difficult than I would have thought. But I hope you guys are all enjoying it. I do plan to finish this test chamber, so don't worry, I'm not going to end the stream here or anything. It's going well, I think. I mean, we've got a decent idea here. It's just not as kind of instantly... There's potential here. But yeah, it's not... After this amount of time, I think if I wasn't live streaming, after this amount of time, an hour and a bit, I would have made more progress on this idea. See you, Team Spen. Thanks for coming along. You've been very helpful. Yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks, DLT Dev. Glad you're enjoying it. Hey, Tio. Yeah, I'm back. So, has anyone had any interesting ideas? Hey, G-Bait. Welcome to the stream. And welcome back, Sea Cucumber. Clever name, by the way. I like that. I've only just got it. Sea Cucumber. Like a sea cucumber. Very good. Okay, so... Let's have a think about what I'm going to do with this. So, I like... What do I like? I don't like this. This is rubbish. Get rid of it. Delete this. Bring the exit back over here. I do like this portable floor idea where you have to put the laser onto the light bridge. That's really good, I think. However, yeah, nobody. I might add more floor surfaces at some point. I'm honestly not sure. I'm finding this very difficult at the moment, if I'm completely honest, to formulate any sort of good ideas. Glad to hear it, G-Bait. Sounds good. Yeah, I like the idea of shooting a portal under a cube. Having this surface here allows us to do a fling, which could be nice. So maybe we should have some sort of fling going on. "100 minutes. Wow, that's a long time. Blimey. Can't believe I've been talking for that long. Okay, so that's a good idea. Having to fling. Use this platform here to do some flinging. That's interesting. But interesting how? Yeah, I think I want an unexpected fling somewhere. I don't want it to become a kind of fling-focused map, but some kind of flingy thing would be great, I think. Yeah, that could be used to fling. That's an interesting little setup there. Ooh, Oh, paper, you mean, do you mean like that? That could be sort of interesting. Hey, Mr. Lambda, thanks for dropping by anyway. See ya. Opposite side. Oh! Ooh, yes. Now that could be very, very interesting. That could be very interesting indeed. Yes, I like this idea. Only thing is, how do we make it look good? Would that even work? Hang on, no, this needs to be further forward. That would work, I think. Fling down to here. Okay, yeah, I like this idea. However, I'm almost starting to feel like the laser is redundant here. Change the part of the bridge near the light bridge into solid blocks. Oh, okay. Like that. Please. There we go. Okay, like, yeah, that's good. That looks better. Yeah, okay. Okay. Interesting. So we fling out of this and come to there, and then that lets us have a light bridge in here. Yeah, the laser is not working well here. For me, I think it's just... Okay. I'm gonna hit the escape button and do a little talk. Right. Normally, I would try and work the laser into this puzzle and make it really complicated and interesting. But because this is my first live stream, I'm under pressure, and I want to make something that actually works and is finished, rather than... I don't want to kind of work for 2 hours and then end up with something that's not finished, because that's not satisfying for you guys. Or for me. I think I'm going to remove the laser and make this a pure light bridge focused puzzle. Maybe with a cube of some sort. Because while lasers are really interesting, they're also very complicated, and you have to be able to use them really effectively in your chamber. I feel like with lasers you need to get a lot of mileage out of them in order for them to feel like they've realised their potential, and for me, I'm not really doing that at the moment. I think I'm going to get rid of this laser. and the laser associated things, because they're somehow just not quite working. This feels a little bit cleaner to me and more, a bit more interesting. Okay, so now we need some sort of, we probably need a button over here for there to be a reason for the player to come over here. Okay. Sorry, I know that's a, I know that's a big decision to take the laser out, and you might think it makes the puzzle less interesting, but actually it almost makes it more interesting to me because it's a bit more minimalist, a bit more pared back, and light bridges I feel are a quite underused element. Yeah, the laser cube is a regular cube. Paper. Yep, you're blind. Or maybe you're just behind on the stream, I don't know. Hanky, can you stop unsubbing over and over again? I'm getting so tired of your shenanigans. Please stop it. You're making me very sad. Yeah, Joe Fish. It's interesting, isn't it? You don't see many single element puzzles, but actually I think they can be really good. And they can be challenging precisely because you have less to work with as a player. So this could be going somewhere. This is very different from what we started with. We started with a laser and track platform puzzle, and now we've ended up with a light bridge momentum puzzle. But let's just see how it goes. Okay. So I think we should test this out pretty soon and see how it plays. See how it works out. This is an interesting setup here. I like this bit. This is neat. Because you can fling, you can bridge across. But the thing is, we need a reason for you to have to fling down here. Also, that is... It's very difficult to... The problem is, the player can't see this surface from over here. If I replace the top of the fizzler with grating, I was just thinking about that. If I do that, then you'll be able to just bridge across and shoot here, which makes these redundant, as you said before. Move the Q button up there. Yeah, that could be interesting. Yeah, alright. Okay, yeah, I think you should have to sacrifice the light bridge, so let's do something like this. Yeah, okay, we're doing that. That's what we're doing. We're having... So you have to fling to spawn the cube. But then... Oh, I see. Right, we need to fling 2 to give the fling a purpose. Right. Yeah, I agree. That's a good idea, Nock. I just... The trouble is that the player can't see this surface from... Right. Okay, it's executive decision time. I'm getting rid of this and I'm remodelling it completely. Goodbye, area. Right. Okay. We're going to completely redo this area from scratch. So, you come over here like this. There is a bit here and a bit here. See, this is already feeling a little bit better to me. Oh, sorry, Paper, I didn't see what you said. Okay. Sorry, I was getting frustrated with that whole section, and so I'm just thinking I'm going to try and remodel it a bit. So for you here. So you come up here, and then we have a fling bit here. Something down there. Yes, and then this has to be somehow how we get the light bridge. Ah, I've got it. Okay. Fizzler here as well, so that you lose the light bridge when you come over here. And then we need a button. Whoops. Like that. Just connect it up. I like making my buttons have white platforms, just my little stylistic thing. And then... Okay, this is sort of getting a bit more interesting now. I feel like I've said that a lot and then scrapped the idea and then... yeah, but anyway. Yeah, I am actually going to do Nock's idea. I'm going to have... I'm just going to move this somewhere else so it's out of the way. Yeah, I'm going to have the button to spawn the cube over here. I wish this didn't... I'm just trying to get this to look decent. Okay, no, here's an interesting thing. What if... so what if we have this... yeah, have this here. Like that, and then you have to bridge your way over here. That's interesting. Whoops. Oh yeah, okay. Sorry if I'm just sort of mumbling away at the moment and not being very interesting. I'm just thinking hard. Or hardly thinking. You could do a hatch where the bottom one closes when the top opens. That's a good point, Nock, yeah. Yeah, how would I do that? Prevent the player from just walking. So you have to flick. Right. And you get the light bridge. Okay, I feel like actually this is pointless and stupid. Get rid of that. What we actually need is, we need the button to be linked over here. Okay, big think time, big idea time. Let's go. Okay, so what if we have a whole section over here, and you have to bring the bridge over here. Yeah, here we go. This is a bit more like it. Whoops. That's not supposed to happen. That there. Let's move this in. That. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, extract. This is what happens sometimes. It's the same puzzle, believe it or not. I've just kind of remodeled it and redone it. So it started out with the laser and the track platform idea, and then it became a laser and a light bridge puzzle, and now it's just a light bridge puzzle because the laser was pretty useless. But the light bridge portal panel in a cage. Ooh. No, I don't think I want to do that, actually. I'm just going to try this out and see how it plays, how it works. Yeah, I can do that. Hang on. There we are. Okay. Cool. All right. Just need some lighting up here. It's always important to light stuff. I think I'm a bit strange in that I tend to do aesthetics as I go. Yeah, Stract, I tried to do something with relays, but relays are relays are relays. They're really niche, and they're so difficult to use because they're so specific to certain situations. I've done a couple of maps with relays before. Paradox has one or two, I think. Or does it? No, yeah, it does. It has one. Yeah, I kind of didn't want to do a complicated laser puzzle, so on stream, because they're very difficult to design. So I thought we'd go with something easier. You do that too, and you feel like that's wrong. What's wrong? What do you mean, Hanky? Yeah, Oh yeah. I'm glad I'm not the I'm glad I'm not the only one who does aesthetics as a go. Hello, button. You do nothing, just like me. Hooray. Right, light bridge. Okay. This is starting to look quite interesting. Yeah, I could make that beginning button the exit condition. That's quite a good idea, I think. Okay, so because this fizzler is here, you lose the bridge when you come over here. And then to get it back, you have to do this. That was close. Okay. I sort of knew that wouldn't work, but I did it anyway. So that's interesting that it flings you over to there. The start area looks dark. Not really. I mean, this bit, yeah, it's just there for just to be there, I guess. Okay, so how would I stop the player? I could have an ugly bit of grating going across. That'd be annoying. At this point it's a bit guided at every step. Well, I know. Sorry. I'm trying my best to come up with something that's... something. Ugh. This is... Look, alright, this is never going to end up being like a really difficult puzzle because I'm... It's really, really difficult to do this on stream. Especially if you haven't tried it before. What if it's another light bridge that can be turned off later? Oh my word. Yeah, thank you. That's the idea, Joe Fish. I hope so. The thing is that this is actually quite different to my usual thought process, because my usual thought process is, let's design this test chamber. And my current thought process is, let's design this test chamber and make it really good so that everyone thinks I'm cool, while also entertaining you lot and answering your questions. And yeah. Yeah, making test chambers is not easy at all. It takes hours to come up with a decent idea, let alone a fully formed puzzle. Everyone is coming up with all these kind of really complex ideas for like weird mechanisms and things, and like extra light bridges and extra elements and stuff, but I don't think that's really what I need at the moment. What I need at the moment is just to come up with the core idea of this puzzle, because I still don't know what it really is. It's kind of a bit frustrating now, to be honest. So that sort of stops you there. If that was dragged back a bit, maybe? How would that work? Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, James, actually, but I'm not sure how much that would actually help. Yeah, I'm trying my best, Stract, and that would be ideal if I could do that and get into that mindset, but it's just I've started off with a test chamber that I really didn't like where it was going, and I'm still not sure if I do like where it's going, and I can't just focus on the test chamber because I'm also having to focus on chat and think through everyone's really quite complex ideas for what this should be. So it's quite difficult. I'm doing my best. Okay, let's so we go over here. Different floor levels. Okay, let's see if this works better. Nope. I really don't know what to do with this. I'm starting to think it might just be a complete lost cause. Thanks for coming along, Nock. Thanks for all the good ideas. Hopefully I'll end up with something. If I don't, then that's a shame, but we'll see. Thanks for dropping by. It's been a pleasure to have you. And sleep well. Partial blocks? That could work. I don't know, man. I'm just... really not sure about this. I felt a lot better about the gel chamber I made earlier today. Maybe that's the problem, is that I already made a test chamber today and I feel a bit burnt out because of that. Can you see... Okay. Well, that's kind of the problem, actually, DLT Dav. I mean, you joke, but I'm being bombarded with so many different ideas from, like, from you and everyone else, and they're all, they're all valid ideas, but I can't listen to all of them, and I can't quite process them at the same time that I'm building the test for myself and I'm trying to talk as well. It's difficult, kind of, because what I'm trying to work out is just what the identity is of this chamber. Yep. B-hop section. I just want to, I need to work out the core concept before I think about what if you had two light bridges. What if you had a mechanism where there was one paddle on and one paddle off? What if you had a mechanism where, I can't think about that. Okay, well maybe I'll just try and ignore the chat for a bit. But at the same time, the audience interaction is nice. Well, I feel like a lot of people watch streams for the audience interaction. So, I don't know. Okay, right, for the next few minutes at least, I'm going to completely ignore the chat. If you say anything, then tough luck, I'm not going to see it. So, yeah, let's experiment with that and see how it goes. Again, sorry, this is my first time streaming ever, so I'm still kind of feeling out how it works and what to do and that sort of thing. So, yeah, see you soon. I'll keep narrating my thoughts. That's a good idea. And I'll see how it goes. Okay. Right. See, this feels different already. Now that the chat is off, I almost feel like I'm not streaming anymore. That's quite interesting to me. I wonder what that is. Oh, that's ugly. Okay. Never mind. So we walk over here, and then okay, now we fling. Ooh, that just about works if I stop myself. Maybe slightly further back, that could work even better. Let me try that again, just because. Perfect. Okay. That's unfortunate. We'll have to somehow deal with that. Not sure how. Let's just pretend that's not the case for now anyway. Okay. So then we can portal over here, light bridge across. Get this cube. Okay. That is a thing. What can we do with this thing now that we've got it? Put this here. Go across. Yes, okay, this is what we need to do. Okay. I'm going to turn the chat back on now because I feel like that is a step, that is a bit of progress. Because what we've got there is a sort of puzzle type thing. Oh my word, I've missed a lot of chat. Hello everyone who's come in. I'm just designing a test chamber. It's not going great if I'm honest. But yeah, okay. Yeah, Mike. Well, it's because... The reason for that is because I'm trying to force it, because I'm doing it for a stream. I'm not doing it because I have an idea, I'm doing it because I want to do a stream, and so I'm doing a stream. Yeah, paper, that's what I was thinking as well. Okay, anyway, what I was going to say to everyone was, don't you think that's a good little start to a puzzle there that I've just done? Let me restart the chamber and show you again. Because I think it's, that is something. And it's more than we had before. Yeah, I quite often do stuff like that, Joe Fish, where I have a sort of entrance area that you have to find your way back to. I like having to return to where you've been before. Okay, so let's try this again, just so I have the puzzle clear in my head. I know it's a bit linear at the moment, and it's kind of, there's only one thing you can do at each step of the way, but at this stage it is something. That no longer works for some reason. That's great. Why is that? Is it because I jumped? It is, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Fumbly. It's a real challenge to just juggling the interaction and stuff. I'm really enjoying talking to you guys. It's just that normally I'd have my brain fully 100% focused on the test chamber. And also, by this point, I honestly, if I wasn't streaming, I would have just given up by now. Because this isn't like an idea that's super inspiring to me or super interesting. It's something, though. We've got potential. I like this fizzler setup we've got going. Okay, so now we do this and this. The lower area is a trapping situation. What, this bit, you mean? Yeah, I know. Paper, I can't... I don't want to process all the little details at the moment, like what's a trapping situation. I can't deal with that right now mentally. I just need to focus on the important stuff, which is just the core idea of the puzzle. Because I started without one, because the whole idea has changed. That's the other thing, is that normally I'd just be listening to my own ideas, but I'm listening to everybody's ideas, and that's why there's that area. Right, yeah, that is a trapping situation. I'll remedy that when I can. And that is fundamentally different because I'm... Oh, here we go. I feel like we've really got something there. That is an interesting setup. Okay. So the next question is, what does this button do? Anyone have any ideas? What could this do that's interesting and that opens up more possibilities? Well, yeah, that's exactly the problem, Stract, is that if everyone says, ooh, why not have a laser? Why not have some turrets over there? It'll just kind of be a weird conglomeration. Well, I like to think so, Joe Fish, but actually, this will probably just be a grueling, hard, brute force to the end and call it done when it's okay kind of chamber. And you know, sometimes that's all you can do. Sometimes you don't get struck by a flash of inspiration. I think one thing this is showing people is just how difficult it is, and how even people who have, I've been doing this for 5 years and I still really struggle sometimes. It is really challenging. Whoops, I almost just spilled my glass of water everywhere. That would have ended the stream rather prematurely. Okay, so let's just tidy up this. This idea. So that doing? Okay, let's try this and see if it works. Make these a bit smaller. Ooh, no, I've got a better way of doing this. Okay, better idea. So, bring this forward. This becomes a graded platform, and then we bring this back here, and and you have to fling out of here to get onto the light bridge. This needs to be lowered so for that to work, I think. Whoops. Okay. Alright, I feel like we've got something here now. This is getting a bit more interesting. I've said that quite a lot. Hey Hugo, welcome back. As you can see, the puzzle is completely different now. That's just how it works out sometimes. Fizzler swap. Again, I really don't want lots of complicated ideas being thrown at me. I just need to work out the simple core of the puzzle. Seriously, I know you think you're being helpful, and I appreciate it, but it's actually not helpful because it's just making me think about really complicated stuff. Now, now this is interesting. Oh dear. Yeah, alright, I've said that a lot. I'll try and stop it. I just like saying it. I think it makes me sound clever. Not really. Okay, so what have I done? Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. Just going to add some decoration, because then I feel like I'm being productive. Hey, Demon, how about you add 3 funnels that all kill turrets at the same time, and then you have to manage 5 portals at once so that you can kill GLaDOS with a potato. That's a good puzzle idea. B-hot puzzle. Yep. Great. Okay. This is interesting. So now there's a lot more portal management involved in the fling. And it's more elegant. And it looks better. There's no ugly grating over here being ugly. So that's good, I feel. Let's keep working with this sort of idea then. Ooh. Okay. Here's an even bigger thing. Let's make this go as well. So you have to do this. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, and this is going to drop over here. Okay, I feel like I make a lot more progress when I'm not trying to read the chat and see what people are saying. I know that's quite bad, and I do really like talking to you guys, but... Yeah, the 5 portal gun. That's what the final chapter of Desolation is about. Oh, sorry, spoilers. Obstacle course puzzle? Yeah, why not? Add some death traps. Machiavellian. Hugo, you do make me laugh and then cry. Okay, let's test this out. Have we actually fixed that problem of... Yeah, we have, because you can no longer... Yes. Have we? No, we haven't. Not at all. Okay, so this, no, we need this here to, yeah. So that lets you bridge across here, and then, yeah, okay. How long have I been streaming for now? Also, I feel like it's really weird listening to your own voice with headphones on, because it sounds really muffled and I sort of can't tell what I actually sound like. It's scary. Anyway, just finished the last one, the hardest one, Machiavelli. Have you read that one? Yes. Yeah, doubt it. Anyway, on with the test. 2 hours. Wow. That's a long time. Okay. I hope you enjoyed my spot-on Wheatley impression there, by the way. Very embarrassing for everyone involved, especially me. So. Well, I kind of wasn't sure if I should do the GLaDOS impression, but then I did it anyway, because I thought, what the hell. So, this already feels more interesting to me. Ooh, that could go... ooh. I was so encapsulated, enthralled by that idea that I fell off the light bridge. So that goes into there. Yes, that could be interesting if that's some sort of bring the cube up to that area exit condition. Could be neat. Let's go over here. But there's a problem. There's a big problem. Yeah, lots of fun sound effects today. Okay, yeah, what we need is... we need a surface here so that we can transfer over. Transfer is the world's most generic test chamber name ever. Even I've got a test called transfer. Okay, I'm going to do a little bmod trick here, in case anyone doesn't know about this. It's a very useful way of directing ant lines where you want them to go. So this ant line is being it's misbehaving at the moment. It deserves punishment, and so we're going to make it invisible. If I can remember how. Like this. So that is now invisible, but the cube is still connected. The cube. The button. I'm tired, sorry. Then I'm going to connect this button to this AND gate, which is an invisible item. I'm not going to connect the AND gate to anything else. I'm just going to put it here. And now the ant line is magically leading straight to the fizzler. Very nice. That is the best thing I've done all day. Wait, was it what? No, I was being sarcastic. It wasn't the best thing I've done all day. I have a very British sense of humour. If in doubt, I'm probably joking. Yeah, alright, thanks, Hanky. Do a Cave Johnson. Do a Cave Johnson. I could try. I could try reading out one of my Cave Johnson descriptions. Because I do, I think he wants me to do a Cave Johnson impression. I can try reading out my sunscreen description. It will not be good. Are you ready? Alright. Cave Johnson here, reminding all test subjects to apply a generous coating of Aperture brand sunscreen all over your body before entering any test involving a hard light bridge. And I mean all over your body. Eyes, hair, teeth, yes, even your
gentlemen's possessions. Due to the recent affliction of beautiful weather here in Michigan, our solar wave harnessing coils are significantly overcharged. That means those light bridges are outputting sweltering levels of heat. If you go anywhere near them without wearing Aperture brand sunscreen, you'll burn away faster than my bank account. Ha! Not all bad news though. Thanks to the excess heat they're producing, those bridges make for a damn fine barbecue. So lather on that sunscreen nice and thick. We'll be using it to stick burgers, steaks, and sausages all over you so I can eat... so we can test how well they cook. Cave Johnson, well done steak here. What? I mean medium rare. What? I mean, we're done here.
Well, that was the thing that I just did. I told you it would be bad. Anyway, let's get on with the test chamber. So, I feel like this is working out better now. And also, that has not made my voice any better. Wow. Ugh. Whew, slightly wish I hadn't done that. That was great. I'm glad you liked it. Now do Nigel. I really don't want to do Nigel. Oh my word. I'm not going to do a Nigel impression. I'm just going to... Oh. No. My Cave Johnson was enough. I thought it was actually, you know, not bad, actually. Don't do Nigel. Yeah, I'm not going to do Nigel. I don't know. What do you all think? How do you rate my Cave Johnson out of 10? I'm not going to go full Nigel, don't worry. I'm an idiot. That is not at all what you meant to do. I was still doing the old solution. Okay, so we have to do this. Oh. Perfect. I think I'll say it's at least you tried out of 10. Thank you. That's like a 9, right? Well, yeah. I feel like Nigel already does sound like a guy doing an impression of a guy doing an impression of a guy with an American accent. No, I don't know. He just sounds like you know, some sort of annoying teenager dude that they just got off some website, which is exactly what he is. Okay. No, I don't want to do impressions of people. Nobody likes them. I got a 1 out of 10 for my Cave Johnson, so I'm not going to do it again. I'm very offended. Wait your Virgil. No, he's not. He just sounds like Virgil. I thought you meant me. I'm certainly not Virgil. That would be very unusual. Okay, so this is how we get the cube now. That's interesting. Do an impression of yourself. Hello everyone, Demon Arisen here, and welcome to How to Make Great Test Chambers, the series that hasn't been made for 2 years. How's that? Pretty good, I thought. Sounded almost exactly like me. Okay, so now we have the cube. I like that bit of the puzzle, that is good. Now, however, we have to do this. What does that do? Hugo, I'm not going to do Virgil. not going to do it. I'm sorry. I've done enough. I thought my Cave Johnson was quite good, actually, to be honest. Okay, I'm sort of aimless as to what to do now. Having a big think. What I just did with the button, the light bridge, could be interesting. What did I do? I was sort of aimlessly wandering around. Oh, you mean lifted it up off the button? Yeah. Could be something. Okay, no, I think I know what you should have to do next. I think... Virgil is the friendly core who's very not interesting from Portal Stories Mel. I find it very ironic that you were trying to say Valve spelled something wrong, but you spelt it value. So, well done. Do what? I don't want to do an impression, Hanky. This is not an impression stream. I don't want to give you the wrong impression. Alright, it's 10 to 1 in the morning, alright? So don't judge my jokes. Alright, do, but quietly. So, I think we should have to get the cube up here to do something with this. Do an impression of Demon Arisen designing a puzzle. That's what I'm doing right now. This is just a pale imitation of Demon Arisen designing a puzzle, because this is not... I usually work much quicker than this and don't get distracted by doing impressions of people. Great. Anyway. Wait your English. Wait my English what? Yes, I'm English. What made you suddenly realise that? Whoever I was talking to. Yeah, making a good core is really difficult. Making a robot that has a personality is really hard without being super cheesy and bad and blech. Yeah. I'm not going to do an impression of Central Officer Bradford as much as I would love to. Yeah, okay, so I don't need that anymore. I feel like one should have to bring the cube up here. That's an interesting thing. But why? Why would you need the cube there? Why would you need the cube over here? Ooh, I know. Okay. What if this? Okay. What if that? So you need the cube up here to get the light bridge to come over. Oh, but no, you don't actually need that, do you? Because you can just... No, you can't. Actually. No, you can't. Hey, Aces, welcome back. We too, I do eat crumpets with tea. I I actually ate some earlier today. Would you believe it? No, I'm not going to do a face reveal. Because I'm so ugly that if you saw my face you would die. But it's actually just because I don't want to. This channel isn't really about my face at all. It's about, well, Portal, I guess. I don't think anyone would be particularly interested. Some people here have seen my face before, but yes, my face is realistic. Jack Nerd. Great. Yeah, Tio, what was it like when you were last here? Because I can't quite remember. Did it have a laser in it? Okay, I still think the exit should be up here, because that's cool and interesting. And it should be like that. That should be the exit condition. But it's pretty easy to get up there at the moment. Okay, I might just delete this area, because I'm not entirely sure it's being useful right now. I like deleting stuff, it makes me feel productive. Okay. This is a thing. Wow, you can see my reactions when making puzzles. Well, I think you'll find that reacting to things is copyright the Fine Brothers. Yeah, that's why I don't want to reveal my face, because I'm a cat. I know. It's true. Oh man, I need I've got like 3 buttons here, but none of them actually do anything. Well, one thing I need is I need portal surfaces. I need like one here, for example. That'll do. Portal 2 players react. Wow. Reactions. Cool. Okay, so the issue with this is that it's really easy to get up here with the thing once you've got the thing. Maybe. Ooh. That's an idea. Is it? Well, yes, it is an idea, but is it a good idea? Nice American accent there. Thanks, I guess. Well, it was probably just as bad as Americans doing a British accent, because that's always terrible. They always sound like, "Oh, hello, do you know the Queen?" Or, "Cool, blimey, mate, I'm Cockney innit. I'm from London town." That was really terrible. That was really atrocious. Mapper's block is a real thing. Do you really enjoy doing this, or are you just doing it for YouTube? Yeah, I just do it for YouTube. That's why I've been making test chambers for 5 years and uploading them to my workshop without doing it on YouTube. No, of course I enjoy it. It's like one of my main hobbies. I actually Doing it for YouTube is much less enjoyable, actually, in a way, because it's more difficult. I mean, it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable, like interacting. I almost said reacting. It's really enjoyable interacting with you lot. But in terms of actually getting a good puzzle made, this is probably not the best way to do it. It's all an elaborate scheme to get 500 subscribers. Oh wait, I've already got them. Yeah, Paper, that was a very regrettable joke there. Not sure how I feel about that, to be honest. Anyway, let's go on with this. Why don't you guys explain to Jack Binary that how much I just love doing this solely for YouTube and how much money I make with my 500 subscribers. I just make so much money making test chambers on YouTube. No, this is the first time I've ever done this before on YouTube. It's just a fun experiment. Yeah, I didn't say it wasn't funny. It's just... Oh, it's really late now. It's 1 AM. 1 AM. Can I get this chamber finished in the next hour? I think if I can't, I'll just go to bed anyway, because by that point it will have been a very long stream indeed. This is going to end up being pretty easy, but that doesn't necessarily make it bad. Okay, so the idea is you bring that cube back there, and then you have to bring it up along here. Yeah, I'm a millionaire. That's why I couldn't afford a new computer for 2 years. It's very difficult. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore with this. Thanks, Jorik. I mean, Hugo. Okay, we need some sort of fling thing. Bring the cube up here. But why? Why do that when you can just... No, yeah, you can't, because, yeah. Okay, so that lets us come over here, which is good. Which is good. I'm really losing my voice now. Yeah, Conclan, it's changed a lot. Fling to the exit platform. Yeah, I think something like that would be good, but I don't know what, how, why, who, or when to incorporate it. Yeah, Fumbly, the idea is that you have to leave the cube on the fizzler button. That's the whole idea of why I've put this over here. So that's good. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. But with 2 T's, no, with 1 T. I need some sort of fling device, some sort of flingy boy over here. Some kind of contraption. No, it's alright, don't worry. I missed a lot of my own thoughts as well because I'm just being a complete idiot. Open door policy? No, because then you only use the cube for one thing, and that's not very good, or interesting, or good, or interesting, or good, or interesting, or good. Demon, you muppet. Why? What have I done? What have I done wrong? What have I done now? Don't feel like you absolutely have to finish this map in this stream. Well, I think I would like to, because I just want to have a finished product. Even if I don't publish it, I want to have a little finished product that people can see. Hey, you made a thing. Yes, flingy boy. How about that? That's good, isn't it? Let's just do that. Let's just do this. Okay, so we're going to have that, and we're going to have this. And that. Okay, I'm being silly. I should stop. Okay. So once you're over here with the light bridge, you can then portal back here and fling up. Why have those gone white? That's odd. No. Okay. So you can fling maybe up somewhere. Okay. I don't know what to do. Okay. Right. Like this could be something. No. I just don't know what. Having a fling, like that's a good idea. Having a fling here. But why? What kind of fling could it be? Yeah, that could be cool, paper. Ooh, down in the pit. Now that is a big thing. Okay. Cool idea. No, but then you don't... Then what's the point of having the light bridge? Yeah, no, that's not a good idea at all. You suck. Sorry. Oh yeah, thank you, Hugo. Thank you, Hugo. I'll do that. No. Good idea. Maybe you have to light bridge to the exit, but then fling the cube over. I think that would be too complicated in terms of relayouting the... Having said that, this could be a thing. Right. Okay. So. Yes. Idea time. Maybe. Right, I'm thinking maybe you use the light bridge to balance the cube over this pit and then you fling it up to you somehow. Ugh. What happened with the camera there? That was weird. Do you think that would be a good idea? Balance the cube with the light bridge over this thing. And then you've got to fling it. No, actually, no. Actually... That could almost work. Joe Fish, it's idea time all the time. You'd have to quick fire portals. Yeah, I agree. Oh man, but that would be very, 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 very difficult. And then the even then, if you place the blue portal wrong, then the cube won't fling it into it properly or through it properly. I think cube fling might be a bit out. I don't know. I like the idea. Something about that grabs me as a kind of interesting final move that uses the light bridge in a cool way. But how? What if you have the angle panel in the pit, but have it so that you can't walk back into the angle panel, so that you need the light bridge to reach and place portal? I don't see how that would work. How would I make it so you can't walk back into the angle panel? Okay, I need to think about this. So there needs to be some sort of goal over here so that the player traverses across. But also, it needs to be an interesting final move. It can't just be... I think the light bridge has to be somehow involved. Okay, no, here's the idea. Here's the idea I'm going to go with. I hope there's enough room for this. Okay, there will be, I think. Okay, so you have to fling up here. Okay, that's something. Oh man. So you drop down and fling up onto this thing. And then you portal over here. Fling from a flingy boy here to get the light bridge. And once you have the light bridge, sorry, you need to get the cube back though. Or do you? Or do you? What if you added conversion gel? If I added conversion gel, this would become even more of a nightmare. Conversion gel is the hardest element to work with. Ugh. The first proper conversion gel test I made took me over a year to finish properly. I kept coming back to it and trying, and I just kept failing at it. So, conversion gel test on stream would be not good. Oh. The iPad that I'm watching chat on is slowly running out of battery, so I think I'd like to wrap up quite soon. Okay, so that's something. Anything up here, and then you need the... Yeah, there needs to be some kind of momentum pit here. Okay. So momentum pit here. As you get back to the light bridge. Yeah, sorry Hugo, I might have been doing that unconsciously. That must have been pretty annoying. I didn't actually realise I was doing that. Yeah, I have eczema, so I can't help it sometimes, I'm afraid. No, Hanky, I don't want to add a laser. Please, no. Okay, so this works. This lets me get back the light bridge to... Yeah, okay. But how... I'd like to get... It'd be nice to have some sort of way to get the cube back. Yeah, I know, Hugo. I'm trying my best. I've lightened it down. I've stripped it back a lot. But yeah, I feel like I'm just kind of adding a load of crap over here. So I'm gonna get rid of it. I mean, it's easier said than done. Oh, just reuse bits of the puzzle. But how? Maybe, like, this is just the end here? I mean, that works. That's a finished puzzle. Let's see. If you gave me time to think, it would be a boring live stream. Maybe I'm just not cut out for this live streaming thing, I don't know. I mean, like, are you guys having fun, or is this just boring for you? Because I don't know, I thought it'd be interesting, but I'm having trouble being funny and entertaining while also building a good test that's good. It's really, really hard. Way harder than I thought it'd be. Much harder. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Good. I'm not sure I am. I'm enjoying the experience of streaming, but I'm getting quite frustrated with this chest chamber. Oh, I said with this test chamber, because it's just not up to scratch with the kind of thing I'd usually make at all. This feels really like... I don't know. Yeah, Joe Fish, maybe, and I shouldn't kind of... I don't know. It's hard not to listen to everyone's ideas and want to incorporate them into the puzzle. The thing is that if I start with a... Yeah, I should start with like a good idea in mind. But the thing is that so rarely happens to me nowadays. It used to be that I would like come up with a cool... You know... Oh yeah, I've come up with a cool... Chicken's Head, I'm actually not sure. I think Bmod itself is not available for a Mac, but I think levels made with it should be playable on a Mac. As far as I know. Yeah, I mean, I think that was the problem with today, that I just... It's been fun, I've enjoyed it, it's been quite exhausting actually, I'm really rather tired now. I'm not going to finish yet, but I started with just, hey, let's do a stream because I want to do a stream. And while that was fun, I'm not sure it was the best approach, because I've this whole thing has been very aimless, and this chamber has completely changed. I feel like... Right. Okay. I need you to answer this for me. Do you think this chamber is better than the chamber that we started with? Because it's completely different. That's what I'm wondering. Okay, so people like this more than the weird laser platform thing. This is something. Like, this is something. I think maybe what it needs is a good night's sleep and a re-layout, and I'll come back to it tomorrow. And if I publish it, you'll know eventually from seeing it on my workshop. Yeah, the other one was much too large. Yeah, it doesn't have a laser, Hanky. Very funny. Okay, let's... Cool. Thanks, game. Thank you, Portal. Very cool. Why is this not working anymore? I don't understand. Is that too low down or something? There we go. Another stream tomorrow. Oh god. I don't know about that, mate. I've honestly found this a lot more exhausting, mentally exhausting than I thought it would be, and I do just kind of need a break this weekend. So probably not. Maybe. I'll see. Oh, I don't know. Right, here you go. That'll be it. Yeah, I don't know how I could fix that though. It is 2 AM. Yeah, it's 1:21 here. Okay, what do I need to do again? Oh yeah, this. That's a weird noise that I won't make again. But if I remove the half panels, how do you get over there? You need something to walk on, right? Yep. So if these are gone, then how do you get into this portal here? Won't work. Okay, let's do this. How would that help Hugo exactly? Because you still have to walk into the surface though, because when you're over here, you can't see this. You can only see that. So you have to shoot that. Then you have to come out of this portal, walk along here, and then go into this, and then fling. Oh, idea. Go on then. What's your idea? Piston. Use a piston to reach the portable surface. Does that really add to the puzzle though? Isn't that just adding a kind of ancillary element that isn't really useful? That's a problem. The player can do that. And completely miss if you're me. Yeah, but SP2G, the idea is that the piston would retract once you get off it. Yeah, I'm not sure I like that idea, to be honest, Hugo. I think it feels a bit unnecessary. I don't need to get rid of the half panels, I just need to make the fling better. The half panels are fine. It worked before, you just need to place a portal a bit higher up. If I put a portal magnet on all of these surfaces, that should be fun, I think. Oh, that could be kind of cool, actually, Joe Fish, but I'm not sure how I would do that. It sounds a bit gimmicky. I suppose it would work. Anyway, I think I just want to... So you have to leave this here. What about something very unnecessary? Why would I want to do that? I have got triggers on my palette, I just can't be bothered to set up a complex trigger system right now. Okay, so cube over here. So now what we need is the light bridge, so we do the fling again. Yeah. That's right, I think. Oh man, I've slightly forgotten exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh no, you're not meant to do that, are you? You're supposed to do, this. Yeah, okay. And then we go along here. Right. And then we do that, and this. We get the cube, we portal down here, and we go, woohee, what? I think I tried to say woohoo and hooray at the same time, and it went very wrong. So, yay, we did it. Right. That is technically a finished puzzle that works, and it's not too bad. There's a few clever moves in there, but with two T's. I mean, with one T. I've made that joke twice now, and it's not even very funny. However, I just don't like it for some reason. Maybe I'm being too harsh on myself, and yeah, I'm not sure about the ending as well. I think the ending is a bit boring. There needs to be some sort of clever way to use the light bridge, I think. Well, thanks, Joe Fish. That's words of encouragement anyway. This is, this is a finished thing. If somebody who is new to the game put this out, I'd be like, that is a great test. But for someone with me with like 5 years of experience who usually makes stuff that's better than this, it's just not good enough for my standards. Why don't I even move the exit around? Wow. I don't think it changes much, to be honest. Just means that you get the cube there and then you have to wander back. The thing is, okay, I think I'm going to stop for now, and I'm just going to talk to you guys for a bit about this. I'm going to hold it. I'm not going to publish this. It is finished. I may come back to it and tweak it. I may abandon it forever. But it's called... I am going to call it Effervescent, because I feel that's a good name. If I can remember how to spell it. Yeah. Okay. So. Ah, well done, We2. Good job. Yeah, Hugo, I was going to say I've I made Olympian, which is one of my favourite tests of mine, in about, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours one night. But that was without the added pressure of having to stream. And I think it's so difficult, much more difficult than I would have thought, much more difficult than, I mean, if you try it, you'll realise how hard it is to keep talking, keep people engaged. And I'm sure you'd agree that I've done a good job of being entertaining and keeping you engaged with the stream. Because a lot of people have stayed for the whole 2 or 3 hours that we've been doing this. So that is good. I think I've done a successful stream. However, I've not made a super successful test chamber that I'm pleased with. I think it's fine. It's okay. It works. It's got some clever moves. See you, SP2J. Thanks for coming along. And yeah, don't worry, nobody. It's fine that you didn't watch the whole thing. It's alright to dip in and out of this sort of thing. It's just a casual thing. I think for a first stream, it's been really good. It's been really fun. I've enjoyed it. Thank you, guys. I'm glad it was good. I just feel like the thing is with that chamber is that it's not bad because it's easy. It's fine that it's easy. What I don't like about it is the way that the ending works, and it just doesn't quite cohere. It's not quite original enough. It feels a little bit generic. Thanks, guys. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, and thank you, Fumbly. You're right. I shouldn't kind of beat myself up about it, because the circumstances are much different. Normally, I would have some chill music on, and I'd be just working away for, I'd work for half an hour, and then I'd come back, I don't know, after a couple of days. Normally it takes me weeks and weeks to make a test chamber, so trying to make a good one in 2 or 3 hours, that's very unusual for me. And also, normally I wouldn't persist with ideas that I don't feel are going anywhere. Like with that the laser idea at the start. I would have just scrapped that and started again, but I wanted to persist because I wanted it to be a kind of flowing experience for the viewer. And I think actually, you know what, together... Yeah, I don't know, Paper. That's something else I was feeling, is that I felt like what I was making was a little bit sort of, maybe a little bit derivative of what you were making. I mean, it was different enough, there was a cube and a button, and it was kind of more logistics-based than momentum. But, yeah, I don't know. It ended up fine. I don't think it's of a high enough standard to publish at all, really. I think it would disappoint my fan base. But I hope this has been, chest chamber. I hope this has been not only fun to kind of, for those of you who don't know me very well, to kind of get to know my personality a bit more and interact with me in a sort of genuine environment. But also for those of you who do know me well, or don't, or whatever, to see how I make... to see my process of how I do stuff, of how I make stuff, and and it shows that, again, it's not easy for me at all. It's really, really difficult, and I get frustrated and I give up, and it's not just you. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, I find it so hard to make good test chambers, well, so do I. It's incredibly difficult, and I think the fact that, us lot have come together and we've made something under pressure in 2 or 3 hours, while also, having a lot of fun and bantering about and doing silly voice impressions of Cave Johnson and stuff. I think we've done something impressive here, and it has been a fun stream. Next time I might stream something completely different. Might not even be Portal. That's the reason you should publish. Maybe I should publish it just as this is an exercise I made on stream. But the thing is that so many people don't read map descriptions and they just see it and think, oh, this is rubbish. So I might publish it as like a friends only thing or just for interest one day. I'll tell you what could be interesting is if like some of the other people here wanted to take this map and take what I've done with it and create their own spin on it and improve it and add what they would do with it. And in fact, I'm going to say that. I'm going to let everyone feel free to take that idea. Yes, that's what this stream has been for in the end. So this stream was not creating a finished product. This was creating something for you guys to learn from and work from. You can take this idea and you can fashion whatever you want out of it. And you can take all your crazy ideas about 5 portals and triggers and lasers and turrets and mechanisms and all that, and you can create your own thing out of my little weird thing. Yes, I did a Cave Johnson. You can create your own chamber based on this, and if you put it in the comments below, I would really like to see what kind of thing you can come up with off this stuff. Okay, people seem to want me to upload this to the workshop. Shall I do it? What do you think? Look at my great test chamber names. Hang on. I've got Refraction 2. I've got Reverse Funnel but Bad. I've got Spooky. And Paper Trail. Paper Trail? Oh, this is the thing. Yeah, that was that thing that I did. Okay, for paper. I'm not sure you should publish it publicly. Seems like it'd be best to take some time to play test and tweak it. Well, yeah, I agree, Hugo. I don't think it is at all up to scratch with the rest of my chambers. I don't think it's publishable. Low battery, 10% battery remaining. My iPad has 10% battery, so I'm going to have to say goodbye pretty soon. I won't publish it either. No offence. No offence taken. I think it's pretty, you know, below my standards. Yeah. It's not finished. It's not supposed to be a finished product. It's technically done and solvable, but I don't think it's publishable. We too, you can feel free to hammerize it. I'm not going to publish it, but you can review the stream footage and you can publish it, not publish it, you can hammerize it as an exercise based on just the layout that you've seen. It should be pretty easy to replicate, I think. Again, friends only, I'm not sure. I already published a chamber today. I don't think this is worthy of being published. And that's fine. Oh my word, my computer is screaming at me. Stop it. Shh. Hush, baby. It's okay now. No, it's... okay. I don't know what my computer's doing. I think it's overheating, or... well, it's not overheating, but it's probably getting a bit tired itself, and I'm getting tired too. Publish Spooky. Let's have a look at what Spooky is. Oh, Spooky is that. Spooky is bad. Can we see your other chambers? What do you mean? You want to see these? I don't think you do. They're unfinished concepts that I didn't publish because they're bad. Just like I didn't publish this because it's bad. Refraction 2 is Refraction 2. Tentative. That must have been one I was tentative about. Oh, that's a conversion gel one. Blue funnel. Great name, Demon. I'm not running Portal 2 on my iPad, I'm watching chat on my iPad. I'm playing Portal 2 on my computer. I already do something every April Fool's. I do my first test. I did my first test 2 years ago. I did my first test 2 last year. And they're kind of, you know, parody satire maps sort of thing. I'm definitely not running Portal 2 on my iPad. I'm just watching chat on my iPad because I don't have a second monitor like most streamers do, because again, I'm not a professional streamer. My microphone is propped up on a pile of books. So anyway, you know, it has been just asking you, how did you manage to make one chamber, make a vid and stream in one day? I don't know. I was really inspired with my gel chamber earlier, and that went really well, and I feel like that might have actually unintentionally burnt me out for this stream, and that's why it didn't quite go as well as I wanted it to. The video took 5 minutes to make. It was just a walkthrough of the chamber. And the stream, I don't know. I managed to do it all in one day because it's Saturday. It's my day off work. Tomorrow I think I just need to relax really because I'm very tired now. But I hope you've all enjoyed the stream, guys. I think it's been really fun to interact with you all. It's been great to see you guys again who have been subscribed for a while. I hope it's been good to kind of have me back and see what I'm like off script. I'm not normally like this off script. I'm just the pressure of building a test chamber is it's quite overwhelming actually. I've no idea if I'll do this sort of thing again. I'd like to, maybe not anytime soon. I think I need to get used to. You miss me, Hugo. I'm glad. Thanks, we too. Yeah, I think I need to kind of get used to streaming as a whole before I do this again. I might stream something else, something a bit more chill. Maybe a different game, FTL or XCOM or something. Glad you enjoyed it, Mike. It's a pleasure to have you here too. So yeah, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the stream. It's been a learning experience for me. I hope it's been a learning experience for you too. I hope it's been fun and entertaining. We've had good times. We've come up with something that is, it is something. Today could have very well just been like, I make 3 test chambers that all end up really bad and then I get frustrated and rage quit. And it didn't. It ended up actually decent. It's not publishable, but it's something. I think that just proves that making test chambers is a long process and you can't expect results instantly. And, for the people watching, I know it kind of, you want to see a sort of master at work who instantly knows what he's doing, but it's not like that at all, and I don't always know what I'm doing. I'm just like you guys. I'm not kind of an expert at all. I'm still learning. I've been learning for 5 years, and I hope I learn for 50 more. Can you get a schedule? No, I'm a busy university student, and I have Desolation to work on in my free time. I don't want to get a schedule. I'm not a streamer. I'm just doing this for the first time ever. Weekly stream, I think that would be much too tiring for me, to be quite honest. Sorry. I know a schedule would be nice. I just don't have the time or the energy to commit to something like that. I'm not at all a professional streamer. Maybe once every month or 2, maybe. Depends what I'm playing. I think if I was playing a game that was just for fun, I'd be more inclined to stream for longer. Yeah, exactly. Rather than... Because making a test chamber, it is fun, but it's also work. It's really hard work. And I've already made one today that I should be really pleased with. And I am really pleased with it. Anyway, I will stream again. I'd really like to. I've really enjoyed interacting with you guys. It's been great fun. I'm sorry it didn't work out as a total success story, but, sometimes life just isn't... Sometimes things don't work out exactly as you envision them. Sometimes you don't succeed totally. I don't think we've failed, but I don't think it's been a huge, overwhelming success either. We haven't made the best test chamber ever, but as an exercise, think of this as an exercise. We've done an exercise. We've got a result that is solvable and it works and it's got some clever moves in it. It's been a really fun stream. I've loved seeing you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone who's stayed until the end. It's really late now, so I should probably get to bed. But I'm glad you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for coming along. I'll see you next time. If you've got any questions, comments, or insults, leave them down in the comments below, and I'll get back to you. Good night, everyone. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.